Caspian.
Hi.
You look a bit tired today.
I am.
What have you been doing today?
I've been mostly working on my motorcycle.
So,
Sleepy.
Did something need fixing?
A lot of things.
What? Tell me about it.
So, big parts of the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
The USB charger didn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to do oil change. I needed to clean a chain. And something else which I forgot. I had to pump up my tires again. I didn't have enough air in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did it as well today.
Yeah?
I needed to put some extra
How
air
much
in
bar
my-
do you use? 2.5?
I use, I think, 2.8 in front and 3 in the back.
Yeah, and I changed my air filter, so now I have a new air filter in it.
Okay.
So
And we're still going to the Gobi Desert, and you already changed your air filter.
Yeah. Because my old one is broken,
Ah, yes.
so I guess it will suffer, and it's like a foam one, so you can reuse it. You can like clean it. So this is
That's good.
kind of okay.
But why are you going to China in the first place? What brings you here?
Because I have to.
Why?
So Myanmar is the only other option to go to the Southeast Asia.
Because that's where you want to go.
This is my final destination. I want to reach the Pacific Ocean.
The Pacific Ocean. And where does it start for you? Vietnam?
Yeah, so for me, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia would all be, Indonesia would all be like Japan, all would count.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose Bangkok simply for the cheaper shipping cost back home for the motorcycle.
So your final destination is going to be Bangkok.
Bangkok, yeah. And for this, you either have to go to China,
Yeah.
Myanmar, or you have to fly.
Mm-hmm.
So flying is no option, $3,000.
No.
And Myanmar is completely gone, closed.
Yeah.
So
That's not good.
here I am in
It's a war
China.
zone.
It's still 1,500, but I guess you have to pay for your dreams.
Cool.
Yeah.
And there was something special that you did in coming to China, because you had a different route first planned.
Yes. So mid-route, before I wanted to go to India, Pakistan, India, and I wanted to do a different China tour. I wanted to do Nepal, Tibet, China to Laos. But turns out Pakistan and India don't really get along that well at the moment.
At the moment, no.
At the moment, they don't really like each other. So I had to last minute change my plans, and I called the organizer, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, you can do Kazakhstan as well." So I was like, "Yeah, this is where I'm going."
Yeah, but there's somehow what dangerous country in between. Called Afghanistan.
Yes, there was Afghanistan. It's an experience. I've never seen a country this poor, and it breaks you mentally and physically. Physically, because everything is so dirty.
Yeah.
So you have diarrhea all the way through. You just can't eat, can't sleep, can't drink. And mentally, because of course, like every day you have children asking for food. They're just starving to death. Women are completely oppressed. It's a big shit show, to be honest, but an experience worth experiencing, I would say. Yeah, and of course the Taliban is said to be old. The way they handle things, how the state now works, it's complete disorder, and it's order in this disorder, which is something fascinating in its own right. Yeah.
Okay. Caspian, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
And I'll let you sleep now.
Perfect. Thank you.
Raz just ordering coffee for me. And he'll be right here for a little interview. How was the coffee, Ra?
I love it. The cappuccino is like the one that I like. It's cheap and good.
Just having my cup
Hi
there.
everyone, I'm Ra. I'm from Singapore.
I think
like
you might have
Willem.
to speak up.
Like Willem, I'm Overlander. Some call it adventure touring, adventure rider. I don't know which is which, but I use my motorbike to bring me from point A to point B.
So I think Ra's already taking over. My first question would have been, Ra, please introduce yourself, which you just did.
It's gonna be boring if you're gonna sit there. Yeah, I took the initiative.
I know. Why are you doing this?
You know, I remember when I was young, practicing architecture.
You're still young, Ra.
Practicing architecture design in the plane. I look down. I ask myself, what is it down there? How can I know? So the only way to find out is to, go overland. But then because of work, I don't have the time, also the money. So I had the opportunity in 2008 to start traveling on a on the bicycle, on the 4x4, on the motorbike. So I do this because I want to see the world. I want to know how is it like to be in Americas, how is it like to eat the food in Africa, in China, everywhere in Europe. So I do this because of curiosity. I want to know. But I think it's good to travel. We never learn this in school, in university, in college.
Don't you miss home?
I do. But now with with technology, you can do video call for free. So I think in a few minutes, probably I'm going to like talk to the girls if they call me. Probably I hang up first. Yeah. So it's easy now to chat with them. Yeah. It's just that once a week, I ask them how are they, what are they doing, blah blah blah. But other than that, I just miss food from home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you always go for comfort food here, I guess.
Fried rice. Yesterday I had the best fried rice. Yeah.
Okay. This is a guy who's seen more of the world than I have.
No, people the same. Yeah.
So you've been traveling like this for about 15 years now?
I would say the serious one would be 7 years.
7 years.
Before that was just like short trip, 3 months, 2 months. But the serious one is about 2015 onward.
And what's roughly your route?
I started in Singapore.
Yeah.
This is the first
That's
cap.
where you're from?
Yeah, this is the first cap that I wore when I started my round the world project, Singapore to Norway. And then I get down to Germany and my bike unrepairable. So I replaced it with, I rode the Honda Transel. And I replaced it with a BMW 800. Brought it to Alaska, rode Alaska to Argentina, went back to Buenos Aires, fly to London, COVID-19.
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Everybody had that problem.
I thought I want to stop doing it because I thought, this is enough. I'm running for the charity, Free Food for All. So my partner said, if you start something, finish it. Okay.
And finishing means you have to go to Africa.
Finish, yeah. No, I supposed to send the bike back to London because London sent the bike back to Singapore during COVID-19. After they exit EU, we can only have the bike 3 months in UK. So instead of ship it back to London, I ship it to South Africa, rode South Africa, Lesotho, all the way to Rwanda, and then I can't go Sudan because of the war. I can't go Congo because of the war. So I skipped Sudan and Egypt. I came down to Uganda, to Kenya. We got a cheap flight on KLM, 1,800 US to fly the bike to London. So London, I arrived end January, rode in the fucking cold. Sorry, my French, yeah. Right in the cold to Scotland, Edinburgh, Glasgow, and another place I can't remember. The reason why I write during that weather because I'm writing my second book. I want to experience it. Because if I write in a riding season, it'd be boring, right? So I want to share how is it like riding in the cold. Even my friend.
So you like the cold rain in Scotland?
No. even my friend asked me, do you know it's not a riding season? I said, I know. But at least I experience it. I can share it in my book. Even the bloody police on the BMW bike stopped me. Mate, what are you doing? I said, I'm riding my bike. No, people don't ride the bike this time of the year. Yeah, it was really cold. When I say cold, it feels like it's like going to your skin. Like, what do you call it? Biting cold. It's crazy. I put like layer after layer. And then my riding jacket, and then I put a raincoat.
But that's the same as this morning. I was enjoying myself, and it was 8 degrees. Finally, my kind of weather. So I was walking outside.
You enjoying it? I didn't.
That's a typical winter weather you got in Scotland.
I put on my rain jacket today and ride.
Did you also go to Norway in winter or not?
No, Norway was in July, summer, but to me it's still cold. 10 degrees, 15 degrees to me is still cold. But cold weather is better than hot weather because you can just put your layering, but I hate it, But still better than like the heat, right?
And now you're riding?
Now I'm riding South Africa, London back home to Singapore.
What kind of bike?
GS 1200. Yeah.
So it's a very capable bike for around the world.
A lot of people just, okay, because I ride it, I can tell. A lot of people say it's too heavy to go off-road. I brought it to the national park in Africa. I brought it to Central Asia. I think, yeah, the bike is too heavy, yeah, but if you have the skill, like you have the height, you can do it. A lot of European riding the GS, they do it, you know, the Central, you've been to Central Asia, they do it, but it is heavy. You need to have that kind of confidence to ride it. I mean, I'm a small size guy.
You're not that big.
I always tell myself not to fall, because if it falls, fucking hard work, man. Yeah.
Can you tell a story about where you dropped the bike?
Yeah, this is in Tajikistan. I was on my way to Murgab.
Yeah.
So
From the Pamir.
yeah, I'm avoiding the washboard, right? So I keep to my right.
Ah, yeah.
So there's like a depression, or you call it pola. I think more like a depression. My bike went in, flew back out, flew with me. I'm like, what the hell? And when the bike fell, it spun around, and all these truckers coming, 3 trucks, they're like hyping at me. I don't know what that means. They actually want to help me.
Yeah.
Because
Of course.
yeah,
Everybody stops if something
I
happens.
was lucky. I have no injury in my bike. Nothing wrong with my bike. I have no injury.
Was it a high-speed crash or?
I
were you
was going
slow?
at about 80, 90 only. So,
Yeah.
but I got
But
shocked.
you were moving. It's not like
Yeah.
a 2-3 kilometer an hour.
Wait
close
until I
downs.
post up the video. Yeah, and then the other one was funny. Same, you know, that close section where they're repairing the road. I was digging up granite away from my bike because of the granite, I was safe going to the river. You know, there's a river on the right. Yeah, but it's hilarious. You know, when you're traveling alone and you look back, all this sort of thing happening, and now I can share my story like.
There's so much which could have
Yeah,
gone
but
wrong.
when I
but
was
didn't.
there, I was like, fuck, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Yeah, but you know, you have no choice. You ride alone, you know, you got to do everything on your own. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be a bit careful. Sometimes you just have to risk it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's no adventure.
But they said being scared is good because it makes you safe, because you're more careful. But if you ride like this Belgium guy, what happened? He's coming to Murgab. He's coming down from Kyrgyzstan to Murgab.
Yeah.
I was coming from Karaikal to Murgab, right?
yeah.
So 7 kilometers before Murgab, he hit the rock, like me, flew, and the brake disc hit another rock as big as my head. And I have the picture. The wheel bent, the disc brake bent, and he can't ride it at all.
That's sometimes the risk that you have to accept. If you go to these places, it can happen. It can be over in a minute.
Yeah, I was lucky, seriously.
You're not just riding for your own experience. You're also serving an organization.
Oh yeah,
Can you tell me about that?
I don't want to be seen as a selfish guy riding on my own to see the world. So I wanted to give back.
I am that selfish guy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I wanted to give back because I grew up in a very, very poor family. I know how is it like not to have food on the table, or like going to school, see all my friends eating. I only have 10 cents, right? So I know how it is like. So I thought, I asked my friend set up this charity called Sisu for All. He passed on already last year. So I said, hey, Bear, his nickname is Big Bear. His real name is Niza. I said, why don't your charity use my adventure and I can help you to raise funds? What you need to do is provide me with an official letter that I'm writing for charity, because official letter is important to make you cross the border easily because you write for charity. So I said, okay. So then when I started, they have 3 interns to support me. Finding place to stay, checking the route ahead of me, whatever I needed to do, they would do it here. So that's how it started. And then Licky Moly came on board because I wrote for charity.
What is Licky Moly?
It's an engine oil from Germany. Yeah, their main business is engine oil, but they have like visor cleaner, hand wash. They got all the car cleaning accessory. They got everything. You guys got to go to lickymolly.com. Yeah.
And they're sponsoring you, or what do they do for you? Or do they sponsor the organization?
Like XX amount of money, and then 50% of that money goes to the charity. Yeah. And on my side, how I help the charity is to sell the longest ride home jersey to my friend, and the proceeds will go to the charity. And then when I go back to KL, it's confirmed they will have a fundraising dinner. The riders there organizing it.
You were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, and then in Singapore we have. We will stay one night in Desaru, have dinner, and then maybe I do some sharing session. The next day after breakfast, we will ride together to Singapore for lunch. So the rider will pay the package A and package B. Package B is just lunch. Package A is stay in the Desaru resort, dinner, and then hear my story. So they will pay like 360 per rider, and the proceeds will go to the charity. I mean, this is the small ways I'm helping the charity. I actually wanted to ride for my own because I've been wanting to see the world, but I don't feel good. Like,
So you do both?
yeah, I do both, but it's not easy to ride. You know, right? You have video to do, you have image editing, and then on top of that, I'm licensed.
In the end, it also keeps me busy.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect that. I
Yeah,
kind of
but-
like the mix.
But a lot of people think it's cool that we travel the world. They don't know the behind the scenes what we do. They don't know like we're going to go through customs, we're going to do this border crossing preparation, liaising with the China guy for whatever. There's a lot of things going on behind. Yeah, not only drinking coffee when we arrive. Yeah.
That's also important, drinking coffee.
And the weather too.
For starting Overlander, someone who's new, what kind of advice would you give him or her?
Don't choose the most expensive bike. I mean, to me, any bike you can ride.
Yeah.
Look for your comfort, meaning how much you're willing to spend on the bike. Like the four French guy, right? They ride
25 Yamaha.
125cc.
Yeah.
As long as you enjoy riding, you don't mind being not comfortable. But for us, we need comfort. So, yeah. But if you want to start short. That's what we always advise the youngster. Go for 2-3 days first, then go for a few weeks. If you like it, do a bigger trip. And that's when you know what sort of bike you will need. Because I think to ride from Netherlands to Australia on a 125cc will be pain in the behind. Yeah, I think Harley. So far, only a few people riding Harley, right?
Yeah, not many.
You can count, yeah. I think you can count with your two big.
And if they ride it, I think quite a few ride a Pan America now, which is more of a same as a GS BMW.
But what about the comfort level?
The comfort level of
Out of 10.
touring is 9.5 out of 10.
9.5. What about the off-road in Central Asia?
That's about 3 or 4.
So yeah, you see, not all you cannot have a perfect bike. Yeah, you agree? You will never find a perfect bike. To me, I don't think my bike is perfect because it's too heavy for off-road. And then if I ride, let's say RT, I can't even go off-road. So I don't think there's a perfect bike. A lot of these people riding the lighter that bike, they keep saying, "Oh, this is the best bike for touring." I said, "Come, ride with me on the highway."
They suffer.
Most of them said no. They hate the highway.
What would you say is your biggest regret riding now?
My biggest regret riding now is not to start younger, because right now, at my age, there are limitations. Like a lot of the younger riders, they go hardcore off-roading. Right? I can't do it now because of my fitness level. I would love to do it if I'm like 20 years younger. So if you love to see nature, I think start earlier the better. Like all these younger boys, they just go anywhere they want to go. They have the energy.
And they're sleeping outside.
They're sleeping outside, sleep at 5 a.m., wake up at 8 and ride again. They have the energy. I can't imagine you and me doing it. Oh fuck, yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of my regrets. I don't have the opportunity because I work. But
You're now not working anymore, retired,
we
or
have a small business.
small business and keeping it up.
Yeah. So just pay the bill. Yeah. And start early if you can afford it. Like before you start your career, start earlier. And then when you start your career, save more money. This is to the French boys. When you make your money, buy a better bike. Then you don't have to camp. Well, they have money. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, well, they have priorities.
Yeah, they have priorities. Yeah.
I think girlfriends is the priority at the moment.
They're gonna splash it on the girls.
Any final words for my viewers?
If you're watching this, if you want to step out of your comfort zone, traveling either, backpacking, cycling, motorbike, whichever rocks your boat, do it. Don't wait until you are at my age. Just do it. Because I met a lot of younger travelers. They do it, and then they told me they do it now. So when they start their career, they don't know how long it will last, 20 years, 25 years. At least they see the world now. And also, if you travel a lot, big companies, they love hiring people who travel, because the way this travelers think is different from the regular one. Yeah.
Thank you, Rad. Thank you for your time, and thank you for a nice interview.
Not a problem. Yeah.
I was born in the very south of France, in a very beautiful town, Montpellier, where it is the sun all the year. And I grew up in a lovely family with two sisters. I did a lot of judo as sport, so I'm a black belt of judo.
Oyama karate.
Your karate? So we need to fight each other to see which will win, who will win. And then I did a lot of studies, economic studies. And we just entered in a school, in a business school in France, with all these French guys, and we met together and we said, oh, okay, we studied a lot. Now we want to travel the world. So we just traveled the world, and we do that also for charity, because we wanted to give some other dimension to the project. So we will help an association which helps students to go to school, in Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia. So this association,
tell us about the association.
The association works like in sponsorship, like French people sponsor a child in Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia. He send each month he send the money, a certain fee of money, to help him to go to school, to buy a uniform, and also to give some money to the parents, because the child, since he go to school, he can't go to work like in the field and everything. So we try to merge a big community of sponsors for these children, and there is also a special link between the children and the children and the French guy in France. They write letter each other to have like a. And for the children, it's very important to have someone to believe in him. And the purpose of the association is to help the country to develop by him itself. Like children are going to school, so they can help the country to raise after.
What kind of education is this? Primary, secondary?
Yeah, from primary to college, I think. They can go as far as they want, and it's like a continuous sponsorship. You can stop when you want, of course, but it's a very small fee each month. It's like about €8 each month. So for us, we can afford that.
This is not the only reason you're doing this. For charity. You also do it for the adventure.
Yeah, of course. The first purpose was to discover the world. So the first goal was to discover countries, to discover cultures. That's why we are, except in China, we don't choose to go to a hotel, but we prefer to like knock to families and to sleep in families' house to discover true culture. So it's the main reason of our trip, to discover the world. But we wanted to add this charity dimension. And so far.
So what is the cultures that you enjoyed the most so far?
If we think about culture of welcome, Turkey was incredible. Like we just had to come in a village, and everybody offered us some chai, like the tea. And after we were invited and welcomed by a family to share a meal. and to sleep with them.
You slept with them.
To sleep in their house. Sorry.
Sleep with them.
No, it's only in China.
Want to hear more?
But according to civilization, China is so much bigger, like a huge civilization, a lot of things to learn. So for culture of welcome, I prefer Turkey. Yeah.
And tell us something about the bike you're riding.
We are riding on a very small bike, 125cc bike. Like they are very slow. We can't go up to 100 km if we have the wind down behind us and downhill. But yeah, it's very good because it's a different part of adventure. We take our time because we need to, and it's our first trip in bike. We are not biker at the beginning, so it's good to discover biking with this kind of bike.
How long do you have your driver's license?
So we left France in March, and we had our driver license in March of 2025. So we like just
So
1 week.
totally no experience on a motorbike.
No experience, but we love it. We love it. Yeah.
Any breakdowns so far? Any crashes?
Yeah, for me 3, but very slow. Yeah, small picture there.
Oh no, Ali.
Yeah, 3 crashes, but very slow, like in the rain. Oh, just yeah. Once in the rain, like in the second day of the trip,
Yeah.
on a roundabout, I just fell, and 2 other time but at very slow speed, so it's okay.
So no injuries, no damage to the bike.
1 tire off.
One tire?
Yeah, but we could fix it because it was the second time. So the first time we learned how to do it, and the
Was it
second
flat
time.
tire or a broken tire?
No, flat. Yeah, flat tire because of a screw.
Yeah,
It happened.
can't prevent it.
And yeah,
These are small thin tires, of course, on such a small bike.
yeah. It's good, and we had all the stuff to fix it. So
And
nothing.
you've got inner tubes or?
No tube.
Tubeless.
It's tubeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our house. So we just have to put something and to
Warm.
And after China, what's next?
After China, it's the beginning of our trip with the association because we will visit all the children and the center. So in Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam, and we give the motorbike in Cambodia
Yeah.
to the association too. So the final station for the bike are Cambodia. And yeah, we will travel all this Southeast Asia.
And how are you going to deal with the border between Thailand and Cambodia being closed?
Yeah, so we will go to Laos, and maybe we will need to skip Thailand. We don't know yet. Maybe we will need to go by bus in Thailand, go back in Laos, and go back from Laos to Cambodia. Because we need to adapt.
Thailand used to be very easy to travel, but these days, especially
days,
with your own vehicle, it's quite difficult.
So we need to adapt. It's part of the trip. Some border issue, but it's like that. we are very lucky to do this trip. So
Any advice for new travelers?
just leave.
Just
go. When you prepare your trip, you think that so many things which are useless. Just go and you will see. Of course, you need to prepare some things like administrative visa, for example. But once you have that, just
go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.